Okay, hi, I'm back. It's me, Bree. I just wanted to come on here real fast and do a quick little blog. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I was watching the news again, and this is about the school shooting that we just had down here in Florida. I am personally from Florida. I just wanted to come on here and pray for the parents and, husbands and wives and tonight for them because of what happened and the circumstances what they were in. First, I'm sorry I gotta say this, but if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe channel or button. I'm so sorry. I'm like so out of it right now. I'm so upset, and I don't know. I'm really emotional right now. I'm really pissed off. But go ahead and thumbs up the video if you like it. Please thumb up the video. Please subscribe. Hit the bell to it'll notify you to let you know that if I did any more videos. Okay, well, real fast, I am going to sit here and talk to you for about 30 or 45 minutes. My husband's coming home from work. I wanted to do this video real quick and let these people know. Sorry. I want to pray. They're having another what is it called? A viewing, I think, or another I can't remember what it's called. They're having another, awake at the school tonight at 7 o'clock. It was at 7 o'clock to I think whatever 9, probably not that late. I wanted to get on here and I wanted to let everybody know that since this year of 2018, this year, there has been 18 school shootings. 18 people, 18 from last year, and this is around the United States. Has been 18 shootings since this year alone. Now, last year was like 22, 24, somewhere around there, 24, 25, somewhere around there. That was how many shootings there was in last year, during last year. This year, school shooting was very horrible because it was on Valentine's Day, the day for love and respect and for your family, your significant other, and this boy took lives Wednesday. It's been a couple of days. Yes, I am a mother, and yes, I do feel that it's very upsetting to hear and to see what's going on with all of these kids, and they're going to be scarred for life. So parents out there, please get your kids some help. Let them talk to shrinks, because usually, the teenagers, as we were growing up, we didn't want to talk to our parents. Please let them talk to their friends. Let them talk to, the guidance counselors at school. To let you guys know, I kept my 2 kids, me and my husband decided to keep our kids out of school Friday, which was the 16th. A day and a half later, Friday, we kept our kids out of school because the social media sites and these kids had balls to go on there and talk shit about how they were going to shoot up their schools today on Friday. Or it wasn't Friday, it was Thursday night we heard about that, and we decided to keep our kids out of school for the next day, would be Friday, because the kids on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and other social media sites. They were on there talking crap about how today's going to be the day we're going to go shoot up our school. They were showing, guns and showing what they had to do, what they were going to do. And this one kid got caught. Because you're on social media, people, you're on social media. You're sitting here talking crap, even though that, they can fine you, the government can fine you, the other people, the cops can fine you through your phone, through your cameras, through whatever you're on to talk about what you were talking about doing to these, to other schools or to your school personally. So we kept our kids from Friday, kept them out of school because kids were talking shit. Sorry if anybody is upset, because I'm personally upset. I am so I am raging pissed off because a little girl died tonight. Okay, they showed her, and she was the youngest of the school shooting, and I felt so bad because she looked so young that she looked like she could have been my daughter's age, which she's 10. She's in elementary school. Both of them is 10 and 7. My son's going to be the 27th. He's going to be 9. He's 8. He's turning 8. I'm sorry. I'm too emotional right now. He's turning 8 on the 27th of this month, unfortunately. So I want you guys, the parents and the kids, whoever's watching this video, I'm not trying to upset anybody. I wanted to come on here personally because I live down here. I am in the Tampa area, the Hillsborough County area, and I wanted to pray for the families that lost their, their husband, their wives, the teachers, the kids. I wanted to come on here and pray with you guys. If you're watching, I personally want to talk about the reason why I really wanted to come on here. I really wanted to talk about the other kids that are too good to hang out with the different kids. I want you guys to open up your eyes, okay? I want you to open up, and I want you to start hanging out with these other kids that are different from you. Just because they don't have enough money. They can't buy the expensive clothes and the expensive shoes to rock around in school in and all that stuff. I want you other kids to start noticing these other kids that don't have these things, okay? And it hurts them. It really does. I was that in middle school, in an elementary school in 5th grade to the 6th grade. I was that kid that didn't have enough money to buy that Nikes that those kids are wearing, or those Jordans that those kids were wearing. I felt out of place because my mom didn't have the money to do that. My mom had the money to put a roof over our head. My mom had the money to feed us. My mom had the money to do those certain things or to buy us the clothes. Just because they weren't name brand doesn't matter. You know what I mean? The cheerleaders and the football players, the jocks, and all of you guys need to start opening your eyes and start hanging out with these kids that are per se nerdy or, smarter or, maybe they could teach you something. Maybe they can teach you respect more, because they've had it hard. You don't know that because they don't talk to anybody. I want you guys to start opening up to other kids. I'm nobody. I'm just a mom that's concerned about these other kids that are talking crap. But if they wouldn't be talking crap if they had a cool friend that was hanging out with them, you know what I mean? Or paying them attention, or picking up your lunch tray and going sitting with them at lunchtime. I did that once when I was in high school. I saw this girl, she was gothic, which is, everybody knows what gothic means, because if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about, gothic. She had black on, she had black lipstick, black eyeliner to like the max of everything. The chains, everything gothic. And nobody sat with her. Nobody talked to her almost throughout the whole school year. And I looked over at her one day and I was like, hey, Stephanie, which was my best friend, which she still is my best friend. I mean, we probably don't talk as much as now, is because we both have different lives. We grew up, we have kids, I have kids, and she's doing her thing. She's trying to make a family too. But I said, Steph, let's go hang out with her. Maybe maybe we can make her, our crew, our friend, not the, see, the thing is that y'all think y'all are slick. The ones that think, oh, let's go hang out with this person and make them our little guinea pig and make them do what the hell they want you to do. I've seen that shit before. Y'all need to quit that shit out, because that shit ain't gonna help neither, because that person's gonna come back and do the same thing what these other kids have been doing, shooting up all these schools because they upset because y'all keep picking on them and shit. You need to stop bullying people. So me and my friend, we went over there and sat down with her one day. We said, what's up? And my girl Stephanie, she's like, hey girl, what's up? My name's Steph, and da-da-da-da. I'm like, I'm Bree. Chilling. We were chilling. We talked all through lunch to this girl. And she had a smile from here to here. When I tell you guys, she was so happy. She was so happy. And this is what these kids need. These kids need for you to come up to them and, oh, how's your day? Just go up to them and ask them these things, because it would make a world of difference. They wouldn't go home and be like, oh, I want to hurt myself, because a lot of these kids do that. They want to go home and they had a bad day at school and they want to be like, oh, I want to kill myself. I want to do this. I want to do that. It's happened before, okay? It's happened. They get picked on so much that they come home and they want to hurt themselves. I've seen it. It needs to stop, okay? It needs to stop. Today is Monday, the 19th, and I got a phone call today stating that the Hillsborough County is going to start doing lockdowns, which these lockdowns are going to be different from the normal lockdowns. These lockdowns are going to be the lockdowns where they're going to start boarding up not literally boarding them up, boarding the doors up with wood. It's going to be these certain types of steel that goes underneath of the door, and then on top is a latch, which the latch is going to make sure the door that cannot be opened. And then on top of that, I said the same thing. I said, you know what? That's a great idea. Maybe, how come they haven't thought of that before? They have thought of it before, because I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen these things on Facebook where they attach it to the top of the door. When the door opens, you can't open it no further than what it can, open. But the other situation that I do have is that if the Hillsborough County, please, if you're listening too, I would prefer some type of glass that you cannot break for inside the schools, because if they can't get in the door, they're going to try to go through the window. And then what are you going to do for the window? Are you going to put steel over top of it? If it's an AK-47 or a machine gun or whatever type of gun that can pierce through cops' vest, then it can pierce through steel. Okay? I'm just letting you know from the facts that I've, my boyfriend and, his grandfather has told me that could happen. It could go through steel. So, me personally, I would rather for them to have some type of bulletproof glass in the doors of the classroom doors. And, some of my children's school, I walk them every day to school, which is a block away from my house, literally a block. or 2 blocks away. I walk them every time in the morning. I take that risk every morning crossing that road, that highway that it's not a highway, it's considered a highway, but it's only a 2-way, one way and the other way. But yes, it is dangerous. And yes, we live in an area where, you know, people don't like my type of skin or the way I talk. I don't talk the way these other people talk out here, and I'm not gonna, you know, point fingers or point elbows to these people, but I do take a risk every single day walking out of this door at 7 o'clock in the morning to get my kids to school by 7:15. Okay, and I take a risk every afternoon at 2:25 to go pick up my kids, and I want these schools. They called me, like I was saying, they called me to let me know that they are going to be doing drills this week. From Thursday to Friday, they're going to be doing drills in different schools. They're going to be bringing things and taking things out to protect our kids in school. Yes, I agree with that, but I also don't agree with the fact that I heard somebody saying that they wanted to take the guns out of school. How are you going to stop that? Fox 13, my guy, I can't even say his name right. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. He even said, he's like, do not take the guns out of school. You need to have a sheriff there or somebody that knows how to use a gun quickly, because calling 911 is not going to, they're not going to get there quick enough to stop the, what's going to happen. So he said that if somebody's trained and is well armed and knows how to use a firearm real fast, they can stop the problem and before it even happens. And I agree. So, for me getting on here, I really wanted to give my respects to the families and pray for them, because they were out there again tonight at the school, you know, praying for their kids, and they lost another little girl, the youngest one out of the whole school. She was probably in 9th grade. If she was the youngest, she was probably in 9th grade. And I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of my children and where they're going to be when they get into high school and middle school, because I've gotten bullied. I mean, I think everybody's gotten bullied once in their life, or maybe more than once in their life, because apparently this boy, he got bullied a lot. He does not look, you know, that attractive, and I understand, you know, sometimes the attractive, that's not the point. What the point is what's inside your heart and in you. And I just wanted to get on here and just say to, you know, the families and to you guys, you know, there's no reason to show hate. There's no reason to leave nasty comments, because it's not your fault that these things happen to us. It's not our fault. It's not even the foster parents. I didn't know that. They were foster parents. They're not even the real parents, because his mom died this year of the flu, which the flu has been going around like crazy, and it has been killing people. Babies, from babies to 50-year-old people, older people. And I am sorry for that. I am sorry. But I feel so bad for the foster parents, because he did tell them that he didn't want to go to school that day. Not saying it's their fault. I'm saying they should have talked to him and broke it down to see what was really going to happen. You know, to ask him, you know, why don't you want to go to school today, you know? Anyways, like I said, this is not going to be my last blog. I am going to blog some more, I promise. I just felt like I needed to take a break to get more videos going. And then when I was about to do another video after the one that I did do on the haunted thing I was talking about on my last one, this happened on the 14th. And on Valentine's Day of all days. And I feel so upset, because everybody, you know, was so happy that day, and They were running around with balloons in their hands and getting chocolates and getting cards from their secret admirers and all that stuff. And these kids are it's gonna affect them every year on Valentine's Day. So parents, please out there, write down, your kid needs to be seen by somebody and needs to talk to somebody all the time, because this is going to affect them for the rest of their life. And I am sorry for that this had to happen to these particular people. Then again, I am going to pray again tonight for the families that lost their children, their babies. I know they're not babies, but they're babies to us, because they're never going to grow up in our eyes. In our eyes, they're going to be our babies, and they're always going to be our babies. So I just wanted to come on here and say what I had to say, and I did. And I was just really upset, and I thought maybe I can do this blog and, get my mouth get my word out there, because you can say something. You can say something. It's a free country. It's a free speech. Is free. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, I just got another update, and I got that phone call from the state of Florida, or Hillsborough County school system, saying that they're going to be doing those through this week. Would be I'm losing it here. I'm so emotional. I'm losing what I'm speaking or trying to speak. The lockdowns. That's what it is. They're going to be doing the lockdowns this week, and they explained every little thing that they're going to do. And I'm happy that they're going to do that, but I'm also scared that, they need to do more than what they're going to do now. They're going to have to do more, because you don't know how this person tomorrow is going to feel. And you don't know how this other person is going to feel the next day. You don't know how they're going to feel. So, tomorrow's Tuesday, the 20th. This is, and it's never going to stop, because how are you going to get rid of the guns? How are you going to get rid of the guns? You can't get rid of the guns, because the guns are coming in through shipping containers, and with drugs and all that stuff, through the mob and through different countries. They're sneaking them in. You can never get rid of these things, because it's never going to happen. People, you think that you can stop it? You think you're going to stop getting, having these people get these guns in here? It's not. And that's the sad part, because our soldiers and our police officers work so hard every single day, risking their lives to protect us citizens from these bad guys. And like I said, not necessarily the bad guys are grown up. They're kids too that you have to worry about, because it's been 18 shootings, 18 different shootings in the U.S. of this year, 18, and he made the 18th was this month, and he killed a lot of people, a lot of kids, and like I said, I will be praying for you guys. Please pray for these other kids. If you're watching this video, please pray. Please think about it. If you're a kid right now and you're watching this video, you need to start thinking and reacting differently to these other kids that are around you, because you need to realize that you don't know what they're thinking in their head. So you need to start being nicer to them, being more respectful, commenting them on certain things. You got nice shoes on, you got a nice shirt on, ooh, you smell good, or you got a cool book bag, or whatever, or whatever. It doesn't matter what you're commenting on, comment on something. And that is my point of this video today, or tonight. I'm sorry, tonight. If you're watching this in the daytime, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm keeping you up. But this is true, and I'm probably not even going to update this. I'm probably not even going to edit anything out. I'm just going to keep it as real as I can, because the shooting was real as it can get, and I'm going to keep it real. So, pray for everybody that was hurt. And, I will be praying tonight. My heart is with you. My soul is with you guys tonight, for the families down here and wherever else, whoever else is having problems. Please pray for them. Like I said, you kids need to start realizing that you're not the only kid in the school that has problems. You know, these other kids are they're thinking bad, and they're not talking to nobody. So just realize that, guys. Just realize that they're not talking to anybody. So please be kind to each other, and we need love, lots of love, and lots of peace. And I will update again. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it again, but I wanted to put this video out there for everyone to see. And I love you guys, and I love kids and stuff, and I don't want to see them get hurt. I don't want to see nobody getting hurt again, and that's all we can do, is keep praying. So that's it. You guys have a really good night, and please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment, whatever you want to do, leave me a comment. I will write back. Thank you. Thank you for listening and letting me do this. Alright, bye guys.